The all-new RAM RHO is set to replace the almighty RAM TRX. Now this is a challenging task indeed, but apart from some major changes, the RHO is basically the same as the TRX in many aspects. The biggest difference is the loss of 2 cylinders, along with the supercharger, which has been replaced with a twin-turbo inline 6-cylinder. The question is, how can the new RHO stand up to the task? Join us as we take a closer look at how the new 2025 RAM RHO has competitors losing sleep. Does it have a Hemi under the hood? What made a TRX a TRX? Of course, the biggest draw of the TRX was a 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi V8, which was able to produce 702 horsepower and a whopping 650 pound-feet of torque. Absolutely ground-shattering. Obviously, the RHO was set up as an affordable alternative to the TRX, which was retailing at well over $100,000. So there would have to be some sacrifices made. The biggest of those sacrifices affected what was under the hood, unfortunately. No more do we have the supercharged V8, but what we have instead is certainly no slouch. The new 3.0-liter twin-turbo high-output Hurricane inline 6 delivers serious performance, producing 540 horsepower and 521 pound-feet of torque. That is coupled to a ZF 8-speed automatic transmission. It features a functional hood scoop and an RHO-specific dual exhaust system with valves, enhancing both its capability and aggressive styling. However, while this engine is undeniably powerful, it lacks the deep, thunderous growl of the Hellcat V8. Without the signature supercharger whine or the rebellious, untamed personality of the TRX, the Hurricane-powered RHO brings a different kind of performance, one focused on efficiency and precision, rather than sheer audacious presence. Yes, it has less horsepower and torque than the TRX. But does it mean that it is not capable of exciting, just like the TRX did? Absolutely not. The 540 ponies is more than enough to rip around sand dunes. And it's also surprisingly good on the road as well. When you're not tearing up off-road trails, the RHO remains a well-rounded performer with minimal compromises. Engaging Sport mode delivers an extra dose of excitement, especially during straight-line acceleration. And for those who want to push the limits, launch control is also available. While the Goodyear Wrangler Territory all-terrain tires generate some road noise, it's a small trade-off for their off-road capability and rugged durability. Fuel economy? Never heard of her! It might sound strange to be talking about fuel economy when we are discussing an off-road desert runner like the RAM RHO. But because the difference between the TRX is so dramatic, we have to mention the fuel economy at least once. The biggest advantage of the downsized engine is its improved fuel economy, at least in theory. The TRX's supercharged V8 was notoriously thirsty, delivering an EPA-estimated 10 miles per gallon in the city, 14 miles per gallon on the highway, and 12 miles per gallon combined. The RHO offers a modest improvement, with ratings of 15 miles per gallon city, 21 miles per gallon highway, and 17 miles per gallon combined. While the difference may seem small, with the tank filled with premium fuel, that boost in efficiency translates to nearly 100 extra miles of driving range, which is a pretty big difference compared to its predecessor. As capable off the beaten path as the TRX? Beyond the updated engine, the 2025 RAM RHO remains nearly indistinguishable from the discontinued TRX. The two share the same overall size and off-road prowess, boasting 13 inches of front suspension travel, 14 inches at the rear, 11.8 inches of ground clearance, and the capability to wade through up to 32 inches of water. Standing 2 inches higher than a standard Ram 1500, the RHO accommodates its rugged 35-inch all-terrain tires mounted on 18-inch wheels. The Bilstein Blackhawk E2 dampers make a return, but have been extensively refined. With upgraded internal components, a revised adaptive damping system, and newly positioned mounting points, these enhancements not only refine its off-road handling, but also greatly improve ride comfort on pavement. Where the TRX sometimes felt overly rigid in daily use, the RHO strikes a sweet spot between rugged capability and everyday drivability. While the RHO, much like the TRX, excels in open terrain rather than tight technical trails, it remains a dominant force off-road. An electronically locking rear differential ensures excellent grip when scaling challenging terrain. And since it stays engaged at high speeds, the truck powers through loose sand, thick mud, and deep silt effortlessly. The RHO continues the legacy of extreme off-road performance while making subtle but meaningful improvements. One thing we did not specifically like was a lack of underbody protection in the new RAM RHO. The front diff, the transmission, and the transfer case are very much exposed, which can cause a lot of problems with an off-road truck, since it will be used in, gnarly off-road conditions. So if you decide to pull the trigger on the new RAM RHO, you should definitely consider getting an aftermarket underbody protection kit to keep the vital components in tip-top shape. Towing and hauling with the new RAM RHO. An off-road pickup truck isn't going to rock anyone's world when it comes to towing and hauling. However, it is still a truck at the end of the day, so it's natural to assume that people will be using it to do truck stuff. The good news is that the weight reduction of the RHO does benefit the towing and hauling capabilities of the RHO greatly compared to the outgoing TRX. Dropping 2 cylinders helps shave off some weight, with the RAM RHO coming in 62 pounds lighter than the last TRX. This slight reduction, along with a better weight distribution by shifting more mass behind the front axle, has given RAM the ability to boost both towing and payload capacities. The RHO now boasts a maximum towing capacity of 8,380 pounds, an increase of 280 pounds over the TRX, while payload jumps to 1,520 pounds, 210 more than its predecessor. These figures surpass what Ford's Raptor brings to the table, further cementing the RHO's capability advantage. Comfy interior and high-quality tech. Ram's all-new RHO rides on the automaker's latest 6th-generation platform, the foundation for its refreshed 2025 1500 lineup. This update brings cutting-edge technology and enhanced comfort, elevating the RHO beyond just its off-road capabilities. If you like looking at screens, you will be smitten with the new Ram RHO, because inside, the RHO is loaded with more than 50 inches of digital screen space spread across 4 key areas. The 12.3-inch instrument cluster is fully customizable, displaying nearly 24 different data points. A standard 10-inch head-up display provides real-time insights into speed, RPM, gear selection, and navigation. Passengers benefit from an additional 10.3-inch screen above the glove box, which can show off-road camera feeds, navigation details, or even stream media through its HDMI input. At the center of it all is Ram's vertically oriented 14.5-inch infotainment touchscreen, serving as the hub for connectivity and entertainment. A premium 19-speaker Harman Kardon sound system delivers rich audio, while leather-trimmed, massaging bucket seats ensure first-class comfort. Rear passengers aren't overlooked either. The RHO features Ram's class-exclusive reclining rear seats, which are both heated and ventilated. For the first time in a wide-body off-road truck, hands-free driving assist is available, making long highway drives more convenient. Ram also introduces its new digital key technology, allowing owners to unlock and start their RHO using just an Apple iPhone or Apple Watch. Safety and security remain a top priority, with more than 100 standard and available driver assistance features, proving that no compromises were made in blending luxury, innovation, and off-road dominance. Is it a good bang for your buck? One of the biggest differences between the outgoing TRX and the new RHO is the price point, which is a big deal. The TRX was very much an incredibly expensive toy, and with all the costs like dealer surcharges and markups, it started at well over $100,000, which priced it out of the reach of many people. The RHO is a lot better in this regard. The 2025 RAM RHO starts at $69,995, which is not the pinnacle of affordability. But if you want an affordable Ram 1500 that can do some light off-roading, you can always choose to get the Warlock or Rebel trims. Of course, you'll be sacrificing some horsepower and torque, and a good deal of off-road capability. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the Level 1 equipment group that costs $9,995. This is a decent amount of change. However, it does bring a lot of meaningful upgrades to the Ram. It brings a 14.4 infotainment screen, the largest in class, a 19-speaker Harman Kardon setup, Apple CarPlay, wireless charging pads, heads-up display, heating and ventilation for both front and rear seats, an interactive display for the front passenger, massaging driver and front passenger seats, powered tailgate, a 360-degree camera system, adaptive cruise control for long highway trips, leather and carbon flat-bottom steering wheel, memory for driver seat settings, a 240-amp alternator, and many other goodies. Is this vital? Well, this is up to you. For those who are looking for a more basic experience, they can save $10,000 and go with the standard RAM RHO. It's good that Ram gives us the option of paying for these luxury items, instead of offering them automatically and giving us a more expensive truck. Even without the Level 1 equipment group, we think the RAM RHO is still a great bang for your buck.